the letter S in the Bundesliga. It could stand for spectacular, sexy, or Streich. But this time, we're after the top 10 goals scored by players beginning with S. There were so many, we struggled to choose the best, so let us know your thoughts in the comments. We start with a Bayern Munich legend in Bastian Schweinsteiger, a winner of 8 Bundesliga titles and a star in their 2013 treble-winning season. This goal in Frankfurt secured the Bundesliga title in that historic campaign.
Lahm into Schweinsteiger! 1-0 to Bayern, and that was exquisite! An exceptional moment of skill, and that could be the icing on the cake of this stunning Bundesliga season.
Next up, it's Leroy Sanè, who made his name in the Bundesliga at Schalke. As his opponents found out, dribbling wasn't something he found particularly difficult, and rounding it off with a goal was something he also was more than capable of. So we picked out an occasion for you where he managed to do both of these things.
Leroy Sanè, out comes the keeper. Excellent work by Sané. Oh, and it's another brilliant goal by Leroy Sanè. He skates past the defenders and makes it 2-0. Oh, that was a great goal by the youngster.
World Cup winner Andre Schürrle. He scored goals for many a Bundesliga club, whether it's Borussia Dortmund or Mainz, the place where it all began for Schürrle. Then there's Wolfsburg, his third Bundesliga club. But his most spectacular goal, in our opinion, came when he was wearing the colours of Bayer Leverkusen.
Schürrle, long-range effort. What a goal! Oh yes, the deadlock is broken in sensational style. 25 metres out, Andre Schürrle. That ball was hit with tremendous force.
As a coach, as a sporting director, and as a player, Matias Sane has enjoyed great success in the Bundesliga. He may have been a defender, but that didn't stop him doing this for Borussia Dortmund in 1995. This goal arrived just 4 minutes from time against Karlsruhe. Unsurprisingly, it proved to be the winner, and an important one at that too, as Sane and Dortmund went on to win the Bundesliga by just a single point come the end of the campaign. During his time at Augsburg, Kostas Staphylidis has developed something of a soft spot for scoring goals from outside the box. And yet the best of them so far was the Greek international's very first Bundesliga goal, which came down in Bavaria, away at Ingolstadt.
The Hearts cross towards Kajubi, just about repelled, and that's a brilliant goal! Oh, a thunderbolt from Staphylidis. That is a collector's item. Look at that move. Said it dipped a bit, it dipped and swerved. It's his first Bundesliga goal, and he may not get a better one.
A sensational strike, but his teammate Kajubi didn't see it. Yup, Kajubi wandered into the net and was facing away for what was his team's goal of the season. Oh, Kajubi. We wind back to the 90s for number 5 with Bayer Leverkusen's Bernd Schuster. Capable of coming up with goals nearly as mighty as his moustache. I mean, nothing tops that, obviously. But our favourite strike of his came against Karlsruhe in 1994. You might be aware that Oliver Kahn was quite a good goalkeeper, but he didn't have a chance of getting to this one. The 34-year-old Bernd Schuster proving that age ain't nothing but a number. 4, we have a Great Dane in Ebbe Sand, a striker regarded as a Schalke hero after a super 7 years at the club. He racked up 73 Bundesliga goals, meaning if you look down the all-time list of Schalke's greatest goal scorers, you'll find Sand up in 3rd place. It's for strikes like this against Kaiserslautern that he's remembered so fondly for in Gelsenkirchen. This goal came in the 2000-2001 season, Sand's most prolific Bundesliga campaign, where his 22 goals saw him finish as the division's top scorer. Sadly though for Sand and Schalke, they missed out on their maiden Bundesliga title in the final seconds of the season. This is Paulo Sergio, in the colours of Bayern München here, but he also brought his Brazilian flair to another Bundesliga club, in Bayer Leverkusen. Now you might have noticed he already set up Leverkusen's Bernd Schuster at number 5 in our countdown. But Paulo Sergio also possessed the ability to score spectacular goals himself. This effort in 1996 against local rivals Köln was his 10th of an eventual 17 goals that season. For Leverkusen and Bayern, Sergio managed a grand total of 68 Bundesliga strikes, becoming something of a legend, and that's something worth celebrating. Uwe Seeler is still dearly loved by Hamburg fans today. He managed a whopping 137 Bundesliga goals for the club, but the fact he was holding down a job as a salesman alongside his footballing career makes his tally that little bit more impressive. So we had quite a few goals to choose from then for his greatest, but in the end, nothing rivaled this effort in 1971 against Eintracht Frankfurt. Seeler seemed to enjoy playing Frankfurt in Hamburg, given that he scored 7 goals in 6 home games against them. But put simply, this was a legendary strike from a Bundesliga great. We've gone with a historic strike at number 1, scored by Moritz Stoppelkamp. He came up with 4 goals for Paderborn in the 2014-2015 Bundesliga season, but only one of them came from 82 metres out.
Here's Stoppelkamp. Oh, he's gone for it! Oh, this is unbelievable! Will it go in? Yes! Paderborn 2-0! Moritz Stoppelkamp, former Hannover 96 player who's got it! Unbelievable scenes in Paderborn!
And with that long-range stunner, we end our countdown for the Bundesliga's best goals by players with an S. Let us know if you think we've missed any in the comments.